If you have not seen this video yet, it's a must-see, right? This is the driver with the biggest set of balls in the world. He stays calm. He takes care of the job. It's a modified Toyota, bulletproof windows. They're carrying cargo, and then they get ambushed like a heist. It happens all the time in South Africa. Usually the people that ambush you put chains out, and they know that you're coming. They get advanced warning, and then they take your tires out, and then they'll take you out, right? I've read it in the news all the time while I was there. I've never seen it personally. The one thing I have in common with this guy is that we have the very same training. At this point, I can tell you right now, he knew there was something wrong. He sensed it. Now that should be an R4 because that's what we were issued with. It's an Israeli machine gun. Just watch this guy. This guy is petrified. Like this guy, I can tell you here, is highly, highly trained. Right? They're taking him from both sides. He says in Dutch, kom jou fucking kont, which means come you effing C-U-N-T. Kom jou fucking kont. Now he's just fighting not to let them by. Going a little bit of off-roading with his Toyota. You'll see he takes deep breaths in between. He calms himself down. Now if that glass wasn't bulletproof, the guy would be history. He knows they're trying to get around him. He knows really. The smartest move comes at the end. Element of surprise. Those people who are behind him who drive into the back have no idea what this guy is about to do in the end. This is basically what saved their life and killed the others. Gets rammed. Now he stops. Those people in the back are ramming him, coming after him. Now he thinks quick. This is the move. This is the move that saves him. Gets out the car, unbuckles, takes the machine gun, and faces them in the back. They have no idea that this guy is getting out of the car. And that is the difference, ladies and gentlemen, of taking charge. Not everyone has balls of steel like this.
A hair-raising attempted robbery in South Africa is caught on camera. This video from last month shows an armored car crew coming under gunfire in broad daylight. You can see the bullets ricochet off the windows, leaving spiderweb cracks behind. As Deborah Powder reports this morning, while crimes like this seem brazen, they are becoming a common occurrence in South Africa.
Every time security officer Leo Prinsloo gets behind the wheel, he is taking his life into his hands. On this particular day, new recruit Lloyd Intobeni is in the passenger seat. He'd only been on the job for 4 days.
He had no idea what's coming.
It was a true baptism of fire.
There's nothing that really can, prepare you 100% for a situation like that. The first time I knew they were there was when the gunshots went off. instinct kicks in pretty much.
Instinct and nerves of steel. On the dashcam video, Prinsloo is seen using his vehicle as a weapon to fend off a barrage of shots as he calmly weaves through a steady stream of traffic. A camera mounted on the outside of the armoured truck gives an idea of just what he was up against. Prinsloo has since gone to ground after receiving multiple death threats. Cash and transit heists have become a lucrative business for criminal syndicates in South Africa, regularly executed with military precision. Dion Kutsia runs a training company for security officers and says they are dealing with around 5 to 6 hits a week across South Africa, and attackers are seldom caught.
I want to call it policing with restricted resources and also corruption in police. So that ends up being a terrible mixture for us, but a very good mixture for criminals, creating a haven for them.
It's a high-gain, low-risk business, as this toxic mixture of corruption and ineffective law enforcement means syndicates are raking in millions in both hard cash and valuable goods. But with Prinsloo's courage under fire, for once, the syndicates did not get the upper hand.
Cash and transit heists are growing increasingly brazen, often taking place in broad daylight on roads like this one. And since lockdown regulations were eased in South Africa, the number of incidents has risen sharply. For CBS This Morning, Saturday, Deborah Patter, Johannesburg.
Sounds like they need some additional security measures.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we hear of these stories daily, carjackings in the United States, in Chicago, in Washington, in LA. Every day we hear of deaths, right? The job that, out of all the jobs that I would never, ever take is being a driver for one of these cash in transit or transportation companies in South Africa. This guy, thank God, got the very best training, stayed calm. My advice to anyone out there with the training that I've had is lock your doors, have your dash cam, get the best one that has rear view and front view, right? Film all the time. Get yourself bigger discs so that you could film longer loops, right? Not just short little loops, but long loops so you get all the footage. If you feel something in your solar plexus is off, it's off. Get out of there, right? If you can, grab your phone, dial 911 as you're getting yourself out of a situation. But never, ever be a sitting duck, right, with your windows down or your doors open. If people come up to you and throw eggs on your window or anything to distract you, do not get out the car, right, and say, well, what's going on? That is when they will hit you. So if you can, if people start throwing things on your window, I know this, I've been through this, may share the story one fine day how I got ambushed with 4 soldiers in South Africa, that very same way. Don't take the bait. Don't get out of the car, right? Put your windscreen wipers on, squirt water, get that substance off your window and drive. Get out of there, folks. It's not funny. It's your life and they have no problem taking it. So be prepared, be vigilant, be alert, have 360 vision, have your dash cams going, and be ready for anything. It's the wild, wild west out there. Have a great day. Stay safe.